the win. $1,200 from the AFM. Let me tell you, that's a lot of money for these guys when they don't even get that much on the AMA circuit. So the guy who wins this is going to get $1,500. Second place, if they're on Dunlop tires, is going to pick up $800. And third place, if you're on Dunlop tires, could pick up $400. So a lot of money on the line in this race, and we're ready to go. And already it looks like who's that? Donnie Greene out in front, but he's being shadowed very closely right now coming down the hill. These 250 GP quarter-liter machines can get up to about 150 miles an hour on that Daytona straightaway. Very, very fast. Out here they should be able to go 125, 130. Here they go down that back straightaway for the first time. And already into the draft. Two riders starting to make a move. There he goes. It looks like that could be Danny Coe taking over the lead from Greene with Andy Leisner in third. I want to mention 250 coming by here, got docked a lap for not getting on the warm-up lap in time. Here come your leaders. We're going to pick up the numbers for you as they come out of turn number 9. You're seeing some of the best riders in the country out here in this race, and here they come. It's Donnie Greene. Then on the road tax, it's Danny Coe, Andy Leisner. Then comes Kevin Clark, Bob Dewitt. That's Gil Martin on a Yamaha, running in 6th spot as they head around turn number 2. So the 3-time AMA National Champion showing why he's the best, starting to motor away on that Honda with the road tax of Danny Coe in 2nd spot, and holding very, very close is Andy Leisner. Leisner always used to be about a middle of a pack type of a rider, but I'll tell you this, last year at Daytona he finished 9th, and a lot of the AMA Nationals he was right up there in the top 10, and Andy Leisner has come of age, you might say, and he's right now running in the top 3, just on the tail of Danny Coe. Danny Coe is a rider that is very unfortunate. I mean, the guy is probably one of the best riders in the 250 class, but he just never seems to be around at the finish. Always having mechanical problems. Something always seems to happen to Danny, and he doesn't quite get that top 3 finish. Right now, he's looking good in 2nd spot, trying to track down Donnie Greene. And it looks awfully tough to do because Greene from Novato, California, is showing you why he's been the AMA champion for the last 3 or 4 years. Finished 3rd last year, this year I should say, and it really wasn't one of his tougher seasons. The toughest season he had was about 2 years ago when he had to compete against Wayne Rainey and Rich Schlachter, and he still came out on top. Didn't even get a factory ride even out of that. Right now, coming down on that semi-factory works Honda, it is Donnie Greene, and now starting to open up a little bit over the road tax of Danny Coe and Andy Leisner closing in on 3rd. Then comes Kevin Clark in 4th spot, Bob Dewitt in 5th spot, Gil Martin in 6th spot. Then the letter K is Kazo Yonita Honda, and behind Yonita is 316. That's Dave Gibbons, and in 9th spot, 457 Rod Smith. So Rod Smith's back out there. Evidently he blew a motor, or he crashed earlier. Okay, this is Rod Smith's backup bike, and he's running in 9th spot right now. Donnie Greene looking awfully smooth going down that back straightaway. Going to try and get a moving clock on him this time. Going down into turn number 8, and there's just no way Coe's going to track him down the way they're looking right now. Coe settling in the 2nd spot. Andy Leisner holding down a very firm 3rd place. And back there in 4th spot is Kevin Clark. And of course Kevin right out of the money right now. Right now it's Donnie Greene's $1,500. Danny Coe would pick up $800. And Andy Leisner would pick up $400 if they all 3 finish in that position. Kevin Clark running in 4th. It's still Robert DeWitt in 5th spot, Gil Martin in 6th spot. Then comes the Japanese rider, Kazu Yonita, running in 7th. Dave Gibbons in 8th. David Perry now up into a 9th spot, and then running out the top 10, 457 Rod Smith. So Rod's dropped off the pace a little bit. track with a mechanical problem going around turn number 1 very, very slowly. Looks like he finally got the engine fired again. Installing plugs. And the engine shut off, and now he's got it going again. I'll tell you, somebody who's having no problems at all, Donnie Greene, you can tell him a mile away with that fluorescent color motorcycle, that red, white, and blue Honda. That's a semi-works Honda that he's on. I mean, Honda gave him that motorcycle to start the campaign season with, but he had all the expenses and everything. The upkeep on it was all Donnie Greene's. Comes out of turn number 9, looking over his shoulder, looking to see where that Rotax rider is. Donnie Greene with a 131.2, 98.6 miles an hour. 98.6 miles an hour for your leader, Donnie Greene, a 1 minute 31.2 lap time. During the Nationals out here, when these guys get really pressured, they can get down to the 130s. In fact, we've seen John Glover, we saw him in the Nationals get down to 130.5, and these guys are just about touching the 100-mile-an-hour mark for an average lap. And remember, these are only little 250cc Grand Prix bikes. Donnie Greene coming up on a late arrival 250. And James Henderson, he's going to put a lap on James. Oh, James cut him off going into turn number 8. Not a very gentlemanly thing to do, but he got away with it. And now it looks like he's going to try and get him around. The back straightaway. Here he sets him up this time, and he's going to pull out of the draft and slingshot by. And Donnie Greene goes on by, puts a lap on Henderson. It might have. Danny Coe now more or less settling in second spot, but he can't be too cautious because Andy Leisner's tucked right there in third, and any kind of mistake that Coe makes, Andrew Leisner will be right there. Dewitt making a life miserable now for Kevin Clark at 4th spot, as that really is the only battle on the track right now. Carl Nagy up here to the announcer's booth, please. Carl Nagy up to the announcer's booth. Two laps to go still, about 5 miles left for Donnie Greene, and he's going to pocket himself $1,500 here. Danny Coe selling in second spot, Andy Leisner in third. Really, no change since lap number 1. Look at this, Kevin Clark now is going to be overhauled by Robert Dewitt. And Dewitt now takes over 4th spot, Kevin Clark back in 5th. And look it up, coming up on them both is Kazu Yanida on a Yamaha. So a great, tremendous Yamaha, Rotax, Honda battle out here today. John Rowley unfurling the white flag, and he's going to give it to Donnie Greene next time around. And I think he'll tell us down there in the pits that it wasn't all that easy, but here he comes. One more lap, he'll pick up $1,500. Coming down here in second spot, it's Danny Coe looking over his shoulder to see if Andy Leisner's on him, and yes, he's on him, but out of the draft, pretty safe. If Danny Coe makes no mistakes on this last lap, he should hold down second spot. Andy Leisner can make a lot of mistakes back there in third. He's got a big, big lead in the third place. Look at this battle for fourth, though. Dewitt, Clark, and Yanita now making his presence felt. He went from fifth to fourth just like that, and now Kevin Clark from fourth position is back in sixth position, back in seventh. Now, so DeWitt, Yanita, and Clark battling for fourth place. Clark, who held down fourth place, now back there in sixth place. As Yanita moves up into fifth, and Bob DeWitt now up into fourth place. We're looking for our leader, Donnie Greene, and here he comes, sitting up on the bike. Easy win for Donnie Greene, and he takes home $1,500. Oh, delighted with that win. And here comes Danny Coe now trying to come down and get second. On the road tax, he gets second spot, and Andy Leisner gets a ever-closing third. We're going to let those three riders down here for a real quick interview in the winner's circle. Let's check out that battle for fourth. Coming down here right now, it was Clark, DeWitt, and Yanita, and it's going to be DeWitt. Clark's going to take fifth, Yanita sixth. Can we gather around? Let's gather around the Toyota snack bar around here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a big crowd around here if we can. Welcome these riders back in.